ladies and gentlemen, this is David Phelps with My Honest Travel Agent, 770-783-1656. I'm coming to you from the Royalton at Riviera Cancun, or the Hideaway at Royalton Riviera Cancun, just south of the Cancun airport by about 15 minutes. I just finished a 4-night stay here, and it's been about 3 weeks now that I've been checking out different resorts. The first one was the Rio de Mar. The second one was the Hotel Escaret. And after each stay, I do a little recap of what was the sanitation like, how's the cleaning process of the rooms going of the resort, and the check-in process. And you should go check out those other videos to see what I thought about them. But here things are a little bit different. Each place things are a little bit different, and coming on in, checking in, they're gonna sanitize your luggage. They're gonna ask you to step into a pool of sanitizer and then step onto something that's gonna dry it off, and then they're gonna want you to sanitize your hands. They're gonna take your temperature, and then you go to check in, and the hand towels, the cool towels that you get, that's gone. The welcome drink, that's gone. And when you check in, that person is behind plexiglass. You should have your mask on. They have their mask on. Even the pen that you use to sign things with, you put that into a used bin and take one out of a new bin, and then then they'll sanitize those pens later on down the road. And you check in, and there's a sign on your door that says that your room has been sanitized and that it's clean. So you got some assurances there. They go a little bit further here in some areas, and they are lacking in some areas compared to the other resorts. And I'll tell you how it happens, right? So a big one part of it is the buffet. Everything here, like the salads, they're already pre-made salads, and they're saran wrapped. The fruit is saran wrapped. Saran wrapped mangoes, saran wrapped bananas. All of it is already in saran wrap. You want soup? That soup is already in a bowl. It is served. It is in saran wrap, and you take it to your table. Like a little piece of corn. It's already saran wrapped on a plate, and then they put that hot plate on another plate for you to take to your table. So they're washing way more dishes. They're using a lot of saran wrap here, and that's all for your safety, really. But you're supposed to wear a mask when you walk into the restaurant. You're supposed to wear a mask whenever an employee comes to your table, and you're supposed to then obviously take off your mask to eat. But when you go in the buffet, you're supposed to put on this mask, and you're supposed to put on some sanitizer in your hands. I just came from breakfast, and I swear my wife and I were the only ones wearing masks going in there. Honest to God. There was one guy I saw wearing a mask, but it was around his chin. And always got the mask right there. It's just right there in your pocket. That's the way it's supposed to be. That's the local laws. How you feel about that back home, it's how you feel about that back home. And you can do whatever you want back home. You come on vacation, you got to follow the local laws of the place you're vacationing at. And each country's different. And, different states can have different laws. Same thing within the U.S. And, that should be respected. If you don't want to respect the local laws, stay home. Plain and simple. I saw something really cool. They have this little station at a couple spots, a hand washing station. Totally touches. So you stick your hands and your arms into this machine, and it washes it almost 2/3 of the way up to your elbow. Just it's like a touchless car wash, and washes, rinses, and then it grab some towels and dry off. So I mean, that's part of what's going on here. You know, the conclusion I make after being at 3 different resorts is I do think this, you know, I was pretty right in the last video talking about, you know, there was heavy mass usage at the Hotel Escaret, and I was running on the assumption that that very well could be a cultural thing and not so much of a hotel thing. And I think by coming here, I was right, because over there it was mostly Mexicans at the resort, and here I would say it's 90% Americans, and you know, there's very little mask usage being used, so I think that was right on that. And you know, the conclusion I make at the end of the day here is I cannot promise you anything. You know, after being at 3 different resorts and seeing how 3 different resorts operate, and how the guests interact or how they act, you know, I can't keep going to resort to certify this one as, oh, they're using masks and here they're not, or because that could easily change with you know, who's the guest makeup, and I can't keep doing that. At some point in time, I got to sit down at my desk and do some work, right? I got to help people book vacations. I got to, you know, hunt down people's refunds and keep an eye on flights of people that are traveling soon and make sure that stuff's not canceling on them. I got too much on my plate to just keep going to resorts and doing this. Besides, I don't know if you've been watching the videos, man. I'm starting to pack on the pounds. It's not good. But you know, it's going to be, you know, you vacation at your own risk, and you do what's comfortable with, you know, for you to do, and you just take care of yourself the best you can. And you know the resorts are doing their part to make everything clean, and you can wear your mask and sanitize. You know, the way I look at it is, you know, walking into that buffet, you know, if somebody does have the virus and they just breathed on my eggs that are behind the glass and, you know, whatnot, you can't get the virus from eating something. So I'm not too worried about that. You know, I'm not going to treat every single fellow human being as if they're a carrier, but you know, we do have to understand that when we're around each other, this is the way it's supposed to be, at least in this country. You know, this is what the local laws are, and we have to respect those local laws. So you're going to have to make a decision for yourself on, you know, do I want to travel right now? Do I want to hold off? And just accept those risks, and make your own choice. That's what adulting is, right? You know, making your own choices and sticking with them and doing what you feel is best for you and your situation. You know, as far as, you know, a little bit of a review of this resort, well, you can see the beach. It's not the prettiest, and of course those clouds behind me are not the prettiest, but you know, that is something that changes. So the clouds change daily, right? But the beach, you know, this is the Sargasso season, and you know, it's here. You can see it. You've seen the truck coming behind me every now and then. He's right there. He's cleaning up. But this resort, the food is amazing. The restaurants have been greatly limited. You have for lunch, there's no buffet. It's all a la carte, and the a la cartes are different from the a la cartes that you're going to have as dinner options. The buffet's only open for breakfast and dinner. Dinner was a steakhouse, Zen. You could do the regular Zen, which is the, you know, regular Asian menu, or you can do the teppanyaki tables. And then there was the buffet and the steakhouse and the Caribbean restaurant, but it's all seafood, so I wasn't really digging it. For lunch was Caribbean and the Italian. Italian was off the chain. Everything on there was amazing. You know, I try to compare it to some of the other resorts in this price point, and this place really blows other places out of the water when it comes to food options. You know, most places at this price point, lunch is buffet. And while they have a very great buffet here, you know, very flavorful food, and a lot of other places have pretty bland stuff, you know, for the most part. I mean, there's some places you're gonna find some really good stuff. But having, you know, wonderful a la carte options for lunch is great. During normal times, I've been here during normal times, they have mixology drinks available at almost every restaurant, and just absolutely amazing. It's a drink you're only gonna find in that one restaurant, you know? And so the place is cool. They got a little kids water park. There's 4 parts to this resort of different levels of family and not family, and Diamond Club and not Diamond Club. You know, really you can find a part for everyone here. And you know, it can be pretty chill, it can be pretty laid back, and it also can be a lot of fun. So this really is a great place for a lot of different types of vacations. But if you're looking for a pure, you know, 100% adults only, this is not it, because your dinners will be mostly at the family side of the resort. But that's my review. I hope you enjoyed it. I appreciate you sticking around for all of it. My name is David Phelps. I'm a travel agent and owner of My Honest Travel Agent. My number is 770-783-1656. Thank you very much. Hope to hear from you soon. Take care. Bye.